Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Utility Sports. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about some baseball, especially a big-time debut that happened yesterday. I want to talk a little bit about the Tampa Bay Rays and what we're seeing from them. So before we jump into today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like on today's video if you've been enjoying the content we've been posting here on Utility Sports. I know there's been a lot of NBA stuff recently and MLB stuff. There's going to be more NFL stuff coming back into the picture here soon, especially as we get closer to training camps and all that good stuff as well. So in today's video now, let's focus here on Wander Samuel Franco and the Tampa Bay Rays, because what a wonderful debut it was last night for Wander Samuel Franco. Going through that game in his first Major League plate appearance, he walked, scored a run in the first inning, hitting second in the lineup, and the Rays ended up losing a close game, 9-5. It did go to extra innings. You see here in the 11th that the Red Sox put up 4 runs on the Tampa Bay Rays, and they got the loss. But all in all, this was a phenomenal game. And looking at Wander Samuel Franco specifically, since he is the star guy to focus on, you see him hitting here in the 2-hole, had 2 runs, 2 hits, a walk, and 3 RBIs, including his massive 3-run shot that really got the Rays going in this game. He was responsible for 4 of the runs in this game, and he's as good as advertised. You can see here he played third base yesterday. He's going to be a phenomenal player in the MLB. You can already tell his pitch recognition, hitting a low curve like he did and taking it out to left field. That is a hard thing to do, especially in your first Major League game. It wasn't that he was hitting off the heater. He adjusted to an off-speed pitch and took it yard. That is a difficult thing to do. Wander Samuel Franco going to be a special player for a long time for the Tampa Bay Rays. And looking at the Rays in general, as we look at the AL East standings here, let's get those pulled up for you guys so you can see them as well. AL East standings. That way you can get a feel for where the Rays are at. You see just second in the division, a game and a half back the Red Sox. The Yankees have stumbled a little bit this year. The Blue Jays weren't necessarily as good as they were hoping to be. Of course, George Springer missing time really did hurt them early on at the start of the year. So it's a pretty open division at this point. I wouldn't even count the Blue Jays and the Yankees out of it at this point, but it looks like the Red Sox and the Rays are going to be the 2 teams to watch near the top. Of course, this is a very important series for the Rays. They need to win at least one of the next 2 games here against Boston at home at Tropicana. It's going to be very vital for the Tampa Bay Rays to try and get themselves back into this division race. And they obviously want to be the AL East division winner when it's all said and done here. 43-31, 74 games into the year. There's a lot of time yet for the Rays to make up ground. Didn't start out the year phenomenally. Picked it up halfway through the season so far with a nice long-time winning streak. And now it looks like they're going to get back on track too with Wander Samuel Franco. A little bit of a losing spout before Franco came up, dropped a couple to the Seattle Mariners. Of course, losing yesterday to the Boston Red Sox. But I think the Rays, you have to look at this team as still very dangerous. A team that's going to make a lot of people concerned come playoff time, because their team, they showed it last year that they can go far in the playoffs, advancing all the way to the World Series before losing to the Los Angeles Dodgers. And their team that I think is going to do a lot of damage again this year, especially with Wander Samuel Franco in the lineup now, a special player adding on to an already very good team. And the future's looking very bright for the Tampa Bay Rays. #1 farm system in all of baseball. Wander Samuel Franco, of course, being a big reason why. And he looked as good as advertised. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about the Tampa Bay Rays? What do you think about Wander Samuel Franco's debut? I have to give it a 10 out of 10 debut. Anytime your first career hit is a home run, that is a good sign for an MLB team, especially when it's a 3-run shot against a division rival. Big time game today. We'll see if the Rays are able to pull it out. Thanks guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the very next video.